Hello friends, welcome to G Corner. First of all, thanks for being a part in this YouTube channel. Today we are going to see ninth standard CBSE Max, our new book, new syllabus, Kanida Manjari. Okay? Yeah friends, this is our already saw the basic definitions for this chapter. Now we are going to discuss our first exercise sum 1.1. Okay friends, very easy sum, but just by seeing the figure you want to answer this question. Okay, see here friends, this is a one Cartesian space, right? Generally, by studying in this graph or Cartesian space, we cannot be able to understand where it is used, but giving like this pictorial representation, we can understand where this Cartesian space graphs and measurements are used. Okay, very simple calculation friends. Consider this as a graph line. Okay, see, same this and this is a Cartesian space because we have axis. Consider, see, this is one bedroom, right? In our home we will have a bedroom. In that bedroom there is one wardrobe. Wardrobe means the where the clothes and important things are kept in the wardrobe, and here is a bed, and here is the right side wall and left side wall. Here also wall. Okay, four sides also closed. Now see the diagram friends, what they are saying. Fig 1.3 shows Rion's room with points O, A, B, C. See here, O. Where is the A? A. Where is B? B, C. This is Rion's room. Rion's bedroom, making its corner. OABs are its corner. The x-axis and y-axis are marked in the figure. Point O as origin. See here friends, this x and y-axis are given. This point O is origin. They have said this explanation. What is the question here? If D1 R1 R1 represents the door to Rion's room, how far is the door from the left wall, y-axis of the room? See here friends, they are saying D1 and R1. Generally, the door will be like this, right? It have two edges, four edges, but two sides, right? You will open like this only. So they are telling D1 and R1 is the point where the doors end. So where is D1? Here, right? D1, here is R1. D1 R1. So this part, can you understand? This part is our door, and here is a door, right? How far is the door from the left wall? See here, here is the left wall. We are going to move from the left wall to this door, and they are asking how far is the distance from the x-axis. See here friends, they are asking the distance from this point to this point. You should not calculate this point to this point because here is a door ending point. You should not always consider the ending point for any opticals, like moving or door, gate, etc. From where it is starting, the door is started, right? So you want to calculate the distance from origin to here. If you find the distance from here to here, you can tell where is the distance, right? Here is 0. You want to start from the origin. See, D1 R1 is the door, and how far is the door from the left wall? From the left to here we want to find. See, for this you want to subtract. The starting point is, the total point is 8 comma R1 is ending in 11.5, right? Okay, see here friends, this is our doors point. The doors distance starts here and ends here, but they are asking from the left wall. So what is the left wall? 0, right? what is the door starting here? 8. So you want to subtract 8 from 8 and the starting point. What will you get? 8. You want to write as units. Okay, friends. Or you can count and write, but if you are counting and write by seeing the further sums, it's very difficult. So if you need count, see here is the starting point: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Here will be door started, so 8 units. Okay, friends. What are, now we going to second subdivision. What are the coordinates of d1? Go and keep your pen in d1 point. What are the coordinates? D1, this is right. Okay, this is only D1, right? So what will be the coordinates? This is first one. You want to write fully, friends. Coordinate of D1 is, you should not write simply as 8 because they are asking the coordinate point. In graph we have 2 points, which is one from x-axis and which is from y-axis. See here, D1 point is here where it is placed in x-axis. So you want to put in x-axis 8, and if there is a point, if you take in this line, the opposite side will be always be 0 only, friends. Okay, so then y-axis point will be 0. Okay, coordinates of d1 is 8 comma 0. What is third subdivision? If r1 is the point 11.5 comma 0, where is the r1 point here? How wide is the door? Do you think this is a comfortable width for the room door? If a person in the wheelchair wants to enter the room, will he or she able to do easily? See here, friends, I already told you the starting point of the door is 8, ending point of the door is 11.5. They are asking you how wide the door. To find wide the door, you want to just subtract the starting point from ending point. What is the ending point here? 11.5. See, if I tell you, I am moving from here to here, this is 2 kilometer, and this is one. I am started my journey at 0 kilometer, and if I moved 2 kilometer, what will be the destination? This will be 2 kilometer only, right? Like the same, friends. If I subtract these two, I will get this 2 kilometer. Same, you want to subtract the final destination from the starting destination. Here we are talking about door. So the ending point is 11.5, starting point is 8. Then how will we get wide of the door is 11.5 minus 8 is 3.5 units. Okay, do you think this is comfortable with for the room door? Friends, this is like a question you want to answer it only by thinking. This 3.5 is enough for a room door. If a person in a wheelchair wants to enter the room, will he or she able to do easily? But see here, friends, they did not tell any points about the wheelchair here. In this question, they did not speak about the wheelchair. So you can write, yes, this 3.5 units is enough for entering a wheelchair. Okay, and this room is, sorry, this door is comfortable width for the room. Okay, fourth subdivision. If b1 0 comma 1.5 and b2 0 comma 4 represents the end of the bathroom door, which is b1 here? Yeah, c1. This is b1, right? This is b1, and b1 point is given here if 0 comma 1.5. So just mark the point 0 comma 1.5. They did not give in this graph. And b2 is 0 comma 4. Where is B2? 0, comma 4. I already told you, if the points are in this axis line, which axis you are writing into only will be a number. Opposite axis will always be 0. Represent the end of the bathroom door. Is the bathroom door is narrow or wider than the room door? They are telling you to compare with the room door. Sorry, opening door. What is our room door? 11.5 minus 8 is 3.5 units. Then what will be our bathroom door? Bathroom door, you can write wide or length, anything friends. Okay, how to find the bathroom door? You want to subtract our final point minus initial point. What is the final point here? 4. Leave this 0. Okay friends, you should not consider 0. What is the point here? 4. 1.5. So 4 minus 1.5, what will be the answer? uh, you can add 1.5 to, so 2.5 units, right? See here friends, they asked which is, you want to compare the bathroom door versus the room door. Bathroom door is 2.5 units, but our room door is 3.5 units. So which is bigger? Absolutely our wide room door is bigger. So you can write bathroom door is narrower than room door. Clear friends? Just by representing in this graph, they have given you a diagram which is bedroom. By seeing the bedroom, you just want to answer. For answering that, you want to know the basic. This is a basic questions. Okay, if you try and again watch my video on 2 times, you can calculate and answer this easily. Okay friends, thank you.